allows my left hand to roll through, peel, and control his wrist like this. Okay, so I'm not just holding his wrist like this. This makes a huge difference. I grab it and I drive it in. You'll be surprised that I tap people like this, just pulling it in, okay? Now that I have that wrist control, I control to my own wrist. So now if you look at my grip, it's basically just like a figure four, palm control, no wrist, holding my wrist, and now he's here occupied. Now when we fall, look how I'm shrugging my shoulders and being small. When I fall here, my immediate step is to gas pedal the hip. And I start to walk away like this incrementally. Okay, now we're here in a tight position. This is much better in terms of me advancing if I can't get a submission, like fuck, like I can't get a choke. He's doing a really good job defending. We just did that. That's fine. So now that I'm here, I turn my foot to the inside of his thigh. I let go of my right leg and I come over top and I squish his head down to the mat. Okay, so now look, I'm positioning myself. I'm not just throwing my leg over. If he tries to sit up now, I'm pushing into his throat. My leg shears over top of his head, and now we're setting up a very clean armbar. The problem with most arm bars from the back is they're easy to see. People will be here and just throw their leg over. Well, if he drops his back to the mat and intercepts that leg and then sits up, you guys are fucked. And now he's passing, he's taking you back. Okay? So if we come back again, so he's doing our first defense. Everything is right. He's controlling my hand. He's here. But the downfall is it does leave space for us to grab his wrist. Now we could go to the system we want. So now that I take his wrist, I blade my hand down and I hold into his chest. And now I concave my shoulders and I pull my hooks in. When I fall, I start to hip out. Okay, and I want my foot to the inside of his thigh. But I'm putting pressure here on his leg. I bring my arm over top, so there's no disconnect. Driving my forearm into his head. Now I grab his neck and I drop my hook. Now I can start to hip out and slide away. Just sitting here. You can see I'm still putting a lot of pressure on his arm. Now it's very easy to slide over top. And once that leg comes through, the shearing force, I grab, looking for the arm bar. Okay, either on this hip, you can go to stomach, okay, but I would not try to drive it here. As you drive it here, it facilitates the hitchhiker escape. Okay guys, so one more time. So regular back control, he's defending accordingly, he's doing a good job. We're here, so we abandon the choke, we take the palm of the wrist, this occupies his head because it hurts. So now we're here, we fall, okay, I start to hip out a few times, shelving his body, I come over top, hip out. Okay, now I'm pretty clean here, I'm good. Everything's easy, my leg comes over top of his head. Even if he puts his grips together now, I've held his hand the whole time. I can just pull, wrist lock, open up, armbar. 1, 2.